Antarctica is the southernmost continent on Earth and the fifth largest continent in terms of area. It is a landmass that is covered in ice and snow, and it is one of the coldest and most inhospitable places on Earth. Despite its harsh conditions, Antarctica is home to many species of plants and animals that have adapted to survive in its unique environment. However, when it comes to human habitation, the story is quite different. In this documentary, we will explore the mystery of Antarctica and why people cannot survive there.
On the bottom of our planet lies the frigid land of Antarctica, the coldest and most inhospitable continent in the world.
Antarctica is a place of extremes. It is the coldest place on Earth, with temperatures that can drop to as low as -128.6 degrees Fahrenheit, -89.2 degrees Celsius. The continent is also incredibly dry, with less precipitation than the Sahara Desert. In addition, Antarctica is also subject to strong winds, with gusts that can reach over 200 miles per hour. All of these factors make it extremely difficult for humans to survive on the continent. The first recorded attempt at human habitation on Antarctica was in 1899, when a team of explorers led by Karsten Borchgrevink established a base on Cape Adare. However, the team faced many challenges, including harsh weather conditions and a lack of supplies, and they were forced to abandon the base after just a few months. Since then, there have been many attempts to establish human habitation on Antarctica, with varying degrees of success. In 1956, the Soviet Union established a permanent base on the continent, which is still in operation today. Other countries, including the United States, Australia, and New Zealand, have also established permanent bases on the continent. Despite these efforts, human habitation on Antarctica remains extremely challenging. One of the main reasons for this is the extreme weather conditions. In addition to the extreme cold and dryness, Antarctica is also subject to strong winds and snowstorms that can last for days or even weeks. These weather conditions can make it difficult for people to leave their shelters, which can be dangerous if they run out of supplies. Another challenge for human habitation on Antarctica is the lack of infrastructure. There are no roads on the continent, and travel is typically done by snowmobile or ski. In addition, the harsh weather conditions can make it difficult to build and maintain structures, such as buildings and power plants. This lack of infrastructure can make it difficult to support large populations on the continent. Finally, there is the issue of isolation. Antarctica is one of the most isolated places on Earth, with no permanent human settlements within hundreds of miles. This isolation can be psychologically challenging for people, and it can also make it difficult to evacuate people in case of an emergency. Despite these challenges, there are still people who live and work on Antarctica. These include scientists, researchers, and support staff who work at the various research stations on the continent. These people have to be highly trained and prepared for the extreme conditions, and they typically spend only a few months on the continent before returning home. So why do people continue to live and work on Antarctica, despite the challenges? One reason is the scientific importance of the continent. Antarctica is a unique environment that is of great interest to scientists and researchers. It is home to many unique species of plants and animals, and it also holds important clues to the history of the Earth's climate and geology. In addition, Antarctica is also an important place for international cooperation. The continent is governed by the Antarctic Treaty System, which was established in 1959 to ensure that Antarctica is used for peaceful purposes and to promote scientific research. The treaty has been signed by over 50 countries, and it has been successful in promoting international cooperation and scientific research on the continent. As we have seen, the mystery of Antarctica and why people can't survive there is a complex and multifaceted issue. While the harsh climate and extreme conditions are certainly major factors, there are also other elements at play, such as the lack of infrastructure and resources, isolation, and the psychological toll of living in such a remote and unforgiving environment. As we continue to study and explore Antarctica, it is important to consider these factors and take measures to ensure the safety and well-being of those who venture into this icy and mysterious continent. In conclusion, the mystery of Antarctica and why people can't survive there is a fascinating topic that raises many questions about the nature of this icy continent. From the harsh climate to the lack of resources and infrastructure, there are many factors that make it difficult for humans to survive in this extreme environment. However, despite the challenges, scientists and researchers continue to brave the cold in order to study and unlock the secrets of this enigmatic continent. As we continue to explore and learn more about our world, it is important to remember the fragile balance of nature and the impact that our actions can have on the environment. Only through careful study and responsible stewardship can we hope to unlock the mysteries of this frozen wilderness and protect it for future generations.